30 racks of PBR. That's for you.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
They're just being a bunch of bitches.
fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's
fuck
going
are you
on?
doing?
Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler,
And I'm Ryan.
and we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. Today, we're gonna... I don't know if we're gonna spend a whole lot of time on this episode today. We don't have that many releases. We've got a metric fuck ton, once again, of artist news, but that's fine. Breaking news from the Riff Report. Shit sucks. And our tracks of the week. Ryan, what have you been listening to this week?
Well, there has been a snowstorm that has swept through our area this past week and kind of somewhat snowed us into our house. I mean, there was a storm warning a couple days ago that lasted for about 24 hours, a little longer, but they recommended not to leave the house. Usually when they do that, I don't leave the house because
Same.
I don't have one, I didn't have a reason, and two, I just don't like set myself up to get my car stuck in a snowbank, you know?
Yeah, that's totally fair.
So, and I live kind of far away from town. You have the luxury of at least being close by stuff.
Yeah, I can bundle
I
up
don't.
and walk to like a shop downtown or I mean, you could walk to the gas station if you bundled up. Like, I would say that's
Yeah.
an equidistant walk for either of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least I have the beauty of living in a sort of, I'm not gonna say it's not metropolitan at all, like a busier spot.
I
You know what
mean,
I mean? So like
yeah.
tow
You're in
trucks are
town.
out. I'm in town. You know what I mean? You're out in the fucking boonies, dude. Like,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yep.
No neighbors. Technically, I don't have that many
Yep.
neighbors, but either way, we're getting off track.
Either
Yeah,
way.
It's been crazy. You know?
But yeah, the snow has swept the nation, and I've been sitting at home watching the snow pile up. So I just thought, in typical fashion, I like to theme my tracks of the week. So my track this week is Arrival of the Fimble Winter by Amon Amarth. And I did this because of the winter thing. But
that makes sense.
it is a really good track. And actually, per my Nordic heritage, there's a little bit of history behind the Fimble Winter, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah, please
on-
share with us,
on-
man.
Yeah, on Google, in Norse mythology, it is the great winter that precedes Ragnarok, the end of the world.
Oh.
It is a harsh 3-year winter with no intervening summer, during which humanity turns on itself, leading to endless war. So pretty cool concept.
Yeah, it's kind of fitting. Hopefully, this winter doesn't last that long. Let's hope.
Yeah, for real. I mean, we've had our first like real. I mean, we had a snow a couple weeks ago that kind of came and went.
Yeah, it was
Relatively
on the
quick.
ground and then gone. Like, it's stuck in the grass,
Yeah.
but concrete, stone, like shit like that, like it melted pretty quickly. So
Yeah,
was
it was gone. But this time around, we've had snow on the ground for like a couple days, and I am already over.
yeah, I still haven't even shoveled
know why
my
I live
car
here.
out. Yeah, so I have that to look
Me
forward
neither.
to tomorrow
Yeah, me too.
before D&D.
Me too.
It's gonna be great.
What about you, man? What have you been listening to? I guess I haven't really been listening to Amon Amarth, but what's your track of the week?
So this popped up on my playlist a couple times because I'm back on my sword rickshaw Billy, just fucking doom phase right now. Which isn't bad. It's a great thing. Popped on the Doom Wop album, but that has nothing to do with my track of the week. On my radios, my mixes, as YouTube calls it now, I found this track, Dagger Dragger by Castle Rat. It's LARP doom metal, dude. Just fantasy, medieval doom metal, and it's sick. Chick's got a good voice. They got some dope riffs, and
Yeah.
yeah, they're just great. So if you haven't checked them out, you definitely should. Castle Rats.
Yeah, dude. I had never heard of these guys. I looked them up as soon as you added them to the list for
Right.
today. But dude, they're sick. They have related artists on title. Black Tusk,
Nice.
Resin, who's also a real good like stonery instrumental band. Royal Thunder, who this band reminds me a lot of.
Hell yeah.
Um, so yeah, I was like, I looked at the song and I looked at the artist and I was like, what the hell kind of music is this? And then
Yeah.
once it started, I was like,
Whoa.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that sick? They're pretty
Oh
good.
yeah. Yeah, I
Figured it
like it.
was fitting for this low energy, low temperature kind of weekend we've been having. So it works, man.
Agreed. Low energy is right. And
Right.
honestly, I'm pretty happy that we didn't have a ton of new releases this week because
Yeah.
I've had a lot of a big lack of energy with all the fucking bullshit going on right now. So
Right.
it's pretty good.
Exactly. All right. So speaking of, we don't have that many releases, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it.
Yeah.
We had a couple that flew into our radar, a couple of bogeys. We've got a new track by All American Rejects for an upcoming album, I assume. I didn't
Yep.
get that far into the
Yeah.
nature of things, but I
They
saw
got
they
an
had.
album coming up that's
Okay.
called Sandbox and it's coming out in spring of 2026.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Looking at this picture, it's all in uh not Cheerios, alphabets.
Uh
Yeah. there-
Alphabets.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I did get to catch this song about 2 hours ago. Give or take. And it's classic All American Rejects. Like it gives me that like 90s acoustic feel, Kind of boppy, like it's the best way I can describe it. You'd see it on a sitcom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like King of Queens or something. I could
Yeah.
see it on there.
No, yeah, I've never been a giant All American Rejects fan. Like they got a handful of songs that are pretty good.
Gives you hell.
Um,
That's all you need to
I
know.
actually I actually don't really like that song all that much.
What?
Um,
Crazy.
I think it got overplayed for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's a fine song, I guess. It's just not good enough to hear that many fucking times, you know.
That's totally fair.
But I used to be a big fan of them in their early days with like Swing Swing and shit like that.
Yeah, that's
So,
honestly their best
but
era.
yeah, I mean, that's when they blew up, and then I feel like they've kind of like Taking Back Sunday. They've kind of just like they didn't rewrite history or anything. They didn't fucking go on to like reach for the stars or anything, but they just
Right.
kept fucking making the same pretty decent record over and over for
Exactly.
a handful of years, you know?
Yeah. And I like how you
Of-
put that. Like they're not coming out here to change the game. They're just here to continue it. You know what I mean? Just keep it going.
Yeah, they're doing
Hey,
their
we're here to
thing.
have a good time. We are
Hey,
who we are.
actually, I didn't write this down, but based on the conversation, these guys are actually doing something pretty cool in the DIY punk scene.
They are.
They started doing this fucking house show tour
Right.
this past year or so, 2 years or so.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but yeah, they're fighting back against the fucking big ticket companies taking advantage of people who are into this music and
Right.
overcharging for these shows. So they
Yeah.
just decided to fucking tour houses,
Set
which
their
I think
own.
is fucking sick.
That is really cool. Yeah, I saw this one. I don't know if it was like an issue, not really a controversy or anything. Um, It was about some chick who got contacted by, or no, maybe it was like an interview about the whole deal, the whole situation. You know, she's like, yeah, I
There
guess
was
a
a
friend.
backyard in Chicago
Yeah,
that blew up on the news, and like
right.
yeah, it
That's
was
so.
like
That's
a
probably what it
big
was.
whole ordeal.
Chick's name was
Yeah.
like Leah or something. She's like, yeah, they just reached out, and then we were talking back and forth, and then I just had All American Rejects in my backyard. Like, it was sick. Like, that's so
Hell
fucking
yeah.
cool. I wish
It
more
is sick.
bands would do that. We need more backyard parties. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
barbecue and meat prices are so high. You know what I mean? Who wants to go to a potluck anymore? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe that has something to do with I'm not about to do this, but I'm going to do this. The whole Thanksgiving washing, dude, the washing of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's no community anymore. There's no sense of
There isn't.
there's no thanks and there's no giving anymore, dude. It's all just, oh, let's go spend money on Halloween and get candy and sugar ourselves up, and then let's just transition right into getting things. Like, come
Yep.
on. We need more backyard parties. Bring it back. And it's all because of
Dude,
Thanksgiving. So
yeah, if people would just mind their own fucking business, I feel like we could have like an actual like backyard scene again. But
right.
people are just too uppity, man. I don't know. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I never had like a local show that I ever went to that like somebody was out grilling and like selling food or something, or
Yeah.
like I'd never been to a show that was like, hey, it's $20, but you get a cup for the keg or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Like I've never been to any of those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, less trouble that you're gonna get in, I guess. But
Right.
dude, like I've always heard stories about like fucking, especially like down south, like those backyard parties where like the owner of the house would be like grilling, selling hot dogs or
Yeah.
something. And like there's like a keg, like you could buy a cup for $6 and fucking just drink on the keg until it's gone.
Right.
Like shit like that, dude. Fucking
Sounds so cool.
that's what's wrong with humanity nowadays. Is like we don't want to hang out with each other. We don't want to be neighbors.
Yeah. Right.
I think it's sad. I think it's sad.
Why else would you want to talk to your neighbors unless you're boning, right?
That's fair.
Bring that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. You know what I mean? I want to be a backyard party guy. You know what I mean? I don't have a backyard to party in,
Yeah.
so I would like to be the goer tour of. I want some. Fuck. What's the movie I'm thinking? Oh, I just had it in my mind. Luke Wilson's in it. You're my boy, Blue.
Oh yeah. Fucking
You see what I'm saying?
God damn it. What is the name of that song or name of that movie? Fuck. Old School.
Old School. That's the one. Yeah, yeah. I want like when
Yeah.
he what was it? He
That
just
was a
moved
college
in.
party,
Yeah, when
but
he moved in
yeah.
the college party. Exactly. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
But you know, I mean, I've got a backyard. The only problem is it's not very level.
Yeah, that's fair.
If it was level, I would for sure volunteer my yard for a show.
Hell yeah. Just gotta get a fence put up so nobody falls down the the ravine.
The ravine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Be a nice haunted, spooky ravine after that. Okay, yeah, way off track, but All American Rejects new track, Get This, from their new album coming up, Sandbox. Next up, we have a redo of The Downward Spiral by various artists. It is Nine Inch Nails, a cover album, of all the tracks on there. Some things to note, a couple of the tracks. Between the Buried and Me covered Hurt. It's all right. I don't know. Wasn't terrible, but it was fine. And Black Tusk, who we were just talking about, covered Mr. Self-Destruct. That's a pretty
very
good cover. Now, we did both discover, you found the song by Daver, Closer, their cover.
Yeah.
The Dreadnought is in a similar vein to that, I feel. And then I had found one, March of the Pigs, by Sandrider. I thought that one was pretty good. So, I've always like wanted to be a Nine Inch Nails guy, but I feel like there's just like a connotation to that. You know what I mean? That's just in my mind.
Yeah.
Like if I hear someone's a Nine Inch Nails fan, like I get a I get an idea about them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're one of those people, huh? I don't know why, and
Yeah,
I
you
don't mean it. Trent
you're
Reznor is
judging.
so cool, but I'm judging the. I don't know. I just the people I've met who are super into Nine Inch Nails are just a little off track. You know what I mean? It's the best way I can
I
describe it.
mean,
That's the nicest way I'm
yeah,
going to describe it. And I mean
that's fair.
nothing negative. You're just different, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I in my own in the secrecy of my apartment, I will jam to some Nine Inch Nails. So I just don't like going out in public and admitting it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Every once in a while, I'll listen to a little bit, but
right,
like, I don't know. They've got some good music. I just don't feel like they have. Uh, I don't know. I don't feel like they have whole albums that really catch my attention.
right. I will say, Trent puts on a dope live show. We caught them a couple years ago. It was immaculate. It was so great. They weren't even headlining, and they should have been. That's how great they were. They were second up, so that makes sense. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't remember who was playing that night. Who was the headliner? But yeah, it was awesome. I'd love to see him again. Maybe indoors the next time. I
Yeah,
feel like that would be good.
yeah.
But
I feel
either
like you
way,
need indoors for that.
yeah. The light show made up for it. You know what I mean? The sound wasn't bad,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just feel like it would have been better indoors with like smoke
Right.
machines and more dedicated
It's kind
lights
of
instead of
that's how
just
it's like how I feel about Tool. Like I saw them outside.
right.
The
Same.
the light show was awesome. The
Right.
sound quality could have been a little bit better.
Exactly. And I feel like with Tool specifically, like you need that sound quality. Like otherwise it's just gonna get kind of lost a
Right.
little bit, you know.
Well, just the bass just disappears into the fucking
Right. And
atmosphere,
that's one of the main things, dude.
when you
So
need that. Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Whereas Nine Inch Nails, Trent just yells the whole fucking time and makes you feel things that you didn't feel since you were like 14. You know what I mean? He brings that back out of you. At least for
He
me, he
makes you
does.
feel hurt.
Makes me feel hurt. He makes me feel closer to myself. I am the becoming. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah. It's honestly, well, and this was my whole segue with that is that this is a nice in between to listen to Trent's music, but in a format that I super fucking enjoy. You know what I mean? So if you're into sludge, if you're into kind of doom, drone, some stuff like that, this is the perfect entry point for you to get into Nine Inch Nails and get a little off track.
Yeah, I agree. I actually was super surprised when I started listening to this because I did not expect any of this kind of music
Me neither.
to be representing Nine Inch Nails. So
Right.
that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, moving on, we got quite a bit of artist news to get through. First up, Gojira's frontman Joe Duplantier announces that they have enlisted Car Bomb's guitarist Greg Kubacki.
I'll take
I
your
don't
word
know.
for it.
Yeah, sure. They've enlisted him to play Joe's guitar parts on their upcoming tour after having to have surgery on a minor injury in his hand. Keyword minor, because I started like freaking out a little bit at first when I saw that he had a
I
hand
did too.
injury he needed
I did.
surgery
I
for.
don't worry. Me too.
But
It's like, oh fuck,
it's
no.
good. It's sounds like everything's good to go. He's just gonna rest for a little bit. But it
Right.
also does sound like he will be resuming his vocal duties for said tour. So you don't have to be upset about missing him completely. He'll
Yep.
still be there.
I was gonna say like because before I like read into that part of it, he's gonna continue doing vocals. I was thinking about that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so they're replacing literally the voice of the band. Like there's backing vocals, but they're
Yeah.
replacing the voice of the band. You
Right.
can't like in this situation. Like there are other artists like, oh yeah, we're gonna have they had when Trevor had passed from Black Dahlia, like they just kind of replaced
Yeah.
and then permanently, you know what I mean? Like made some changes.
Right.
That's I think a little bit easier to get away with in speed metal, thrash, like black metal, like more of that guttural kind, not guttural, but you know what I mean? Whereas with Gojira, like, yeah, they kind of have that like Fry voice, rough vocal.
Yeah.
It's too specific to him, and I feel like he's not easily replaceable. Or at least I haven't heard a vocalist that sounds like him. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. There could be somebody out there. You may have heard somebody,
Yeah.
but that's what
Yeah, I
super
mean,
worried
I
me.
could see back in the day, rest in power. I could see Brent Hines maybe covering those vocals, maybe.
I think Troy would be a better.
Troy probably would be a
Troy
good,
has more of that deeper, like, that's what always surprised me.
right.
I figured Brent would be like the low, but he had like the higher like screams and shit. You know what I mean? He had that more. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, he just had a
Yeah.
different fucking vocal.
Yeah. But yeah, I could see him. I could see Jonathan from Baroness maybe hopping in and doing this. But at the end of the day, like you said, I think it would be the wrong move because like Joe is like the whole reason you're going to see Gojira for the most part. Well, that and his brother on drums.
Yeah, what's it, like Mario or something?
Yeah, Mario. He's a fucking powerhouse. But yeah, I mean that's what you're going to see the brothers play.
Exactly.
Because they rip. So it would just do an injustice to the show if you brought anybody else. It would be cool, but not for a whole tour.
Right.
Moving on, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in depth later for our final segment as a surprise to Tyler because he doesn't even know. But right now, Alexis on Fire released their 2019 performance for House of Strombo on vinyl and VHS for the Black Friday Record Store Day, which I didn't even know that was happening for one. So that's interesting. I did find a list that we'll kind of go through a little bit later about the Black Friday Record Store Day, but I don't know, Tyler. I don't know if you're familiar, but if you're not, just like KEXP and like the Audio Tree stuff, you should check out House of Strombo on YouTube. It's this dude. He's got a house. He does these live performance sets in his living room, basically. But he gets like all these awesome bands. There's been a ton of good bands. Actually, the Power Trip set on House of Strombo is one of my favorites. So good.
I would like for you live on air to go ahead and try and pronounce Strombo's last name, his full last name.
Yeah, I will definitely. I looked at it earlier and was like,
sick, dude.
Son of a bitch. How do you say? Okay. So his House of Strombo refers to a digital concert series and former radio show hosted by George Strombolopoulos.
There it is. I'm pretty sure that's how
Strombolopoulos?
you say it. Yeah, Strombolopoulos.
That's a fucking killer name.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I mean,
short to Strombo, dude. Strombo show, like, sick.
Yeah,
dude.
House of Strombo, dude.
Love
It's
that.
Strombo's house. But yeah, there's some pretty sick sets, so you should go check that out for sure.
Yeah.
Apparently, so I didn't know why this guy was so popular, but apparently he had a Canadian radio show for quite a while called the Strombo Show.
Yeah.
So I would imagine a lot of these like emo, screamo, hardcore bands probably know him from that. Yeah, it looks like it said they aired modern rock. They were an active rock station.
Yeah. That he
so that's cool.
Recorded out of his home, not on. It was like attached with CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation or something. Yeah, he was like attached to that. It was a freeform show that he recorded in his house, did, did all that. Some acts that have gone through: Queens of the Stone Age, Vampire Weekend, Patti Smith, Buddy Guy, Ghostface Killer, dude. All right.
Yeah. Bad
Yeah,
Religion.
there's that's just some of them, I'm sure over the years. I've
Yeah.
never heard of this guy before, but this sounds, I saw a picture of him, I'm like, you look cool as fuck, dude. Like, I want to hang out with you, dude. You know what I mean? It would
Yeah.
just chill, you know what I mean? Smoke a joint, drink a couple beers, just pop on a record.
Yeah,
Like, he
dude.
seems like the perfect guy to just chill and do that with, and it wouldn't be weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's Canadian. He's probably
Yeah,
a fucking really nice guy.
that's what I'm saying. Hell yeah. Well, Strombo, if you hear us, like, let people know about us.
Yeah.
Because we're aiming for that, dude.
Or just invite us to your house. I'll just hang out.
Yeah, if that. It just doesn't even have to be a plug. Just invite us over. Like, we won't record. We won't do. We just want to hang out with you, dude.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Well, yeah. So that's cool. It sounded like I saw that the VHS tapes were limited to 200 for Black Friday. So there's only 200 copies of that shit floating around on VHS, which is pretty cool.
Dang.
I did listen to that or watched that live set today just to refresh. It's a good show, dude. It's a good set. I'm not even a big Alexis on Fire fan, and I thought that it was good.
Nice.
In other news, we were just talking about this last episode, but we got an announcement from the Bronx and Mariachi El Bronx. They will be merging forces on stage in 2026 for an Australian tour that they have billed as the first ever Bronx and Mariachi El Bronx Super Show, which sounds sick.
Yeah.
But
they're bringing those walls down.
Yeah, they're bringing it down. So instead of splitting up the bill and doing one set as one and one set as the other alter ego, they're going to have all 9 members on stage at one time performing a unified set that blends material from both bands.
That's sick. I just discovered them last week because of the episode and having listened to them, and I'm sold. I wish I had the money to go to Australia to see that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they bring it to the U.S. Right.
Here. Yeah.
See how much money they make off
that. I gotta imagine. Although, I don't know. I feel like Donald Trump might confuse them for illegals and deport them,
Oh, mariachi? No, get that shit out of here. Yeah, I can see that. Unfortunately.
Some other cool news. We got Deaf Heaven, the American Black gaze band. They have announced that they have released a documentary called The Vast Sterling Purple, which is streaming on a service that I've never heard of called Veeps. I was looking, and it looks like you have to have a monthly subscription to Veeps in order to watch this, which is going to run you about $20 a month in the US. So that kind of sucks. But I was kind of looking around on the website for Veeps, and if you got the extra $20 and want to just do some binge watching for 1 month to make it worth it, it looks like they have a lot of live sets from some pretty cool bands.
So what does Veeps do specifically? Is it like a documentary thing? Is it live sets, or is it just...
Veeps is basically just like Netflix, and they have like a lot of different shit. But one of their big things is music and comedy. That's what they kind of like push. And I'm on their website right now. Really it looks like they have, they got some like live stuff from bands and different just like artists, like stage artists. Looks like there's some music on here. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm seeing, yeah. yeah, there's like just a lot of live music sets. Um, and they separate them into different categories. There's like one here, it says coffee shop ambience, and it's just like probably indie music that is like easy listening. There's a one called At Home Dive Bar that's got a Mac DeMarco concert, Manchester Orchestra. So I don't know. You'd probably just
That's
have to
kind of
do some
cool.
digging, but
Yeah.
oh, I'm seeing there's a When We Were Young festival lineup that's got
Oh,
backstage videos with a bunch of different bands.
okay.
Drains on here, Chiodos. Um,
Oh
and
shit,
I'm seeing a
yeah.
bunch of there's a bunch of stand-up shit on here too. So I don't know. I'm on a journey of anti-consumerism, so I will not be purchasing this. But if you like I said, you just got a month to throw $20 at some streaming, I'd say it looks like it's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah, this is
So
super cool. I'm definitely
um
considering that for sure.
yeah, I mean this new documentary for Death Heaven, it's supposedly it's following them on their most recent American fall tour
Mhm.
with Chicago hardcore band Harm's Way and I Promise the World. Um, so I'm sure it's probably pretty fun. I saw a little teaser on Instagram on their social media where they released this, and it looks like just a cool behind the scenes tour video.
Yeah. It's cool to see them. I Promise the World is touring with Devil Wears Prada next year, so they're looks like they're
That's
on a little on
that's
the
where
up
I've
and coming. Yeah.
yeah, that's where I remember. I was like, I remember this name. I feel like I could have heard of this Death Heaven tour with Harm's Way
Hmm.
because I'm a big Harm's Way fan and I like Death Heaven. Funny little side story. I've seen them live once, and it was I was traveling for work, and I
Okay.
was in Albany, New York, and they just so happened to be playing at a show
Okay.
within 30-minute drive of where I was staying, and I
Nice.
had the night off, so I was
All right.
like, I'm gonna
Fuck
go
yeah.
see
I'm gonna
Death
go.
Heaven.
Nice.
Yep.
Love that for you,
Yeah, it
dude.
was like right after Sunbather, maybe, or the one after. I can't remember. But either way, I fucking love that band.
Nice.
Um Australia hardcore band that I love very much. I talk about all the time, Speed. Um they were awarded this kind of reminds me of that Meshuggah story
Yeah.
the other day. But they were awarded 80,000 Australian dollars, which equates to approximately 52,000 US dollars.
Still a hefty chunk of
Because
change.
this is a pretty good chunk of change for a hardcore band. But they were awarded the New South Wales Music Prize, a government supported award recognizing local artists. Apparently, they won for their significant impact, whatever that means. Um, for their album Only One Mode that just came out a few months ago. I mean, it's or no, that one came out before the EP came out. What was that? All My Angels, or something. I can't remember. That EP came out recently, but Only One Mode. I feel like that came out maybe last year.
Yeah. Looks like a single. Yeah, I guess kind of an EP. Like they release it with each prior track, but all my
Right.
angels I think was the most recent one to come out. So
Yeah, that's the EP that came out like a
yeah,
month ago or whatever.
right.
But yeah. So that's cool. You're getting recognized. And you know
Right.
what? I was thinking about this a little bit. It's nice that some heavier bands are being recognized in these like public grant awards.
Let me rain on the parade for a second. You don't see this out here in the US. We get like we're starting to see these awards and all this shit out in Australia, in Sweden, Switzerland, like everywhere else. But we live in a shitty ass fucking country that doesn't support art. It supports making digital fake robot art because it's cheap
Agreed.
and they can, you know what I mean? Like push that out. Like, Where the I was just reading up. I don't know if you'd put this on like the what were we talking about?
Was it the thing I sent you about fucking Warner Brothers
Yes.
Records?
Yes, it was that. You didn't put it on here. You sent me that on Instagram. Yeah.
No, yeah, I texted you,
Right. And then I did a
or I
throw up
sent it to you.
emoji because it's just like, yeah, we're working with an AI startup to make this more accessible and make sure artists get compensated fairly. And it's just like, that's still gross, guys. Like, get AI out of my art. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Make a
don't remember
flyer or
what
something
the
with AI. I don't give a fuck, but like, don't make music. Don't try to make masterpieces. Like, nah, you're getting rid of the human soul, dude. And that's just not my. I don't like that. I hate it.
yeah, I don't remember what the oh, here it is. All right, I found the story.
Oh
We're
yeah.
going to talk about this because it's important. All right. So Warner Brothers Music signs a deal with AI song generator called Suno after settling a lawsuit.
Right.
Um,
Which I also thought was weird on
so
that. They're just like, yeah,
yeah,
you lost
never
your snow,
mind.
but hey, what's up?
Yeah, after settling on a copyright infringement lawsuit, um, and blah 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 blah. Looks like they've officially Warner Brothers has decided to officially partner with the company. As their agreement, users will be allowed to create AI generated songs on Suno um, via simple text prompts using voice names and likenesses of Warner acts who choose to opt in the service. So basically, Warner Brothers is saying, yeah, sure, you can use the likeness of our artists in your fun little game,
Right.
which it did say for those who opt in. So I'm wondering if that means that they have to get the permission from the actual artist. And then Warner Brothers is like, if they do, that's fine, whatever. I don't care.
All I can
Um,
foresee
but
is future contracts that they make with people are gonna like you're just gonna sneak that in, like, hey, we're gonna use your likeness. It's no big deal. Don't worry about that. Like, we're gonna
right,
front you like $400,000 to make this album, and all that. Just don't worry about the AI thing. That's all I can foresee.
right.
But I guess that's a problem
Now,
for a future time.
yeah, I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know. I'm so I for a second we're gonna go off on off the
Yeah,
track, off the rails a little bit for a second, but
that's what we're here
um,
for.
yeah, before earlier today, my life has been in shambles for a
Uh-huh.
week, just things up in the air. So I'm normally a very organized and prepared person, and I was not today, and it
That's all right.
was it was starting to stress me out a little bit because we had a blank itinerary that I was either going to whip together in a few hours or we were going to go off to the track. And I really considered going off track because I really wanted to take a second to bitch about the music industry.
Yeah, go off, King. Come on.
But I'm going to go off for a second.
Yeah.
I think that music's fucked up. And I mean, we've talked about abandoning Spotify for specific reasons, moral reasons. So I will not be giving them my money, but I switched to Tidal um, because it was recommended online that they were basically like the next best when it comes to morality. Like uh, people like iTunes, like Apple Music or whatever. I'm not going to do that. I don't like Amazon. I used to have Amazon
Right.
Music, but I'm not going to
Uh-huh.
give Jeff Bezos my money
Right.
because what's the point of leaving Spotify if I'm going to just give some other asshole my money?
Exactly right.
Um, but dude, Tidal has made it kind of hard for me to keep up with music,
Yeah.
and like I get a lot of notifications for new tracks, and all of these this is even on Spotify, so it's not a Tidal problem, but there is just so much fucking fake AI crap music being posted under bands that are real artists. So now I'm like trying to figure out, I'm looking at this new single release by a band that I've been a fan of for a long time.
Right.
And I could tell by the art, by the name, by everything that this is not the fucking band.
Exactly.
And then I click on it and it's even more like apparent this isn't the band. Like, why is this being allowed to happen?
Exactly. Yeah,
And,
isn't there like
dude,
copyright laws or like something you try and, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there should be better like gatekeeping. And like, I'm not saying like gatekeeping bans, but like
right.
gatekeeping
No, you're
integrity,
saying
accountability. Like there should be roadblocks
right
to prevent this shit from happening, you know?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like what I've said about social media. Like, I feel like there's too many fake accounts out there that like hide under fake personas so that they can get away with saying whatever they want.
Yeah.
And like, also, there's just like a lot of bots and shit out there. Like, we should be able to solve this very easily by just like, if you want to get on Facebook, you have to scan your fucking driver's license, and only your driver's license can have this fucking account.
Exactly.
And that,
right.
like, you know, but either way, I don't care. I just don't take part in any of this shit. And I don't know. I'm just trying to go back to, here we go. It's sitting right next to me. I've thankfully gone back in time.
Nice.
And we're just, I don't know. I'm just going to start collecting physical media again. I'm going to start buying cool new releases.
Support this 100%, dude. We were talking about this a little bit ago. Not about music, but like DVDs and stuff. Like your fucking internet went out or whatever, you know? And
right, I didn't have shit.
That crippled you completely. Like you're like, I guess we're gonna hang out and play fucking board games and talk. Like, like, I guess.
God damn it! I gotta talk to my fucking family.
Right. And like that's what I'm saying. Like I've got a solid collection of DVDs, Blu-rays. You know, I've got, you know, it's like for, well, I guess, yeah, if the internet goes out, like I still got all of my CDs from before. I've got 2 big ass like fucking binders full of them. You know, the records, like the cassettes, like exactly. You know, that's why I like physical media. And y'all make fun of me for dropping exorbitant amounts of money on these things. You know, and
no,
there's a reason. You know?
I bust your balls, but at the same time, I get it.
Yeah.
I used to do the same thing. I don't have the luxury of having just as much disposable income as you do.
Yeah, for
sure. So I'm a different kind of buyer. I like to buy used shit for a bargain. Like I like to show up at a resale shop, go like thrifting through a spot and find like a cool vinyl that I don't have for stupid cheap.
See, but that's the problem. Like the music we're into, you can't do that with. I've tried that. I've tried to go do like estate sales. And when I was a delivery driver for Jimmy John's, the amount of estate sales and garage sales I would be able to hit while I was driving, not insane, but great. It was awesome. Just like, I got a couple minutes. You know what I mean? I got all my deliveries. I'll let somebody else take the next one. You know what I mean? Just fucking go through a little bit. Right. Not once did I ever find an album for a band that I was into ever, you know. Granted, there was one. I got a set of Herb Alpert records between 2 places. I found a few at Goodwill and then a few at that local place, Mosaic, over by the old Joann's, now old Joann's. Yeah, I was able to find those, but no metal, no rock. I found a couple of like hip hop cassettes and CDs. I found De La Soul, some Judas Priest, you know, some stuff like that. Yeah. But, you know, if I'm looking for records, like I have to order them. Otherwise, I'm not going to find them. You know what I mean? Or I can go to like an actual dedicated record store that's like, here's our metal section. You know what I mean? We do have this, you know, which also,
but a lot of stores you're paying an arm and a leg.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw like our local record store, which I really want to support. Trust me, I just don't have the money to do so.
Exactly.
But like I follow them on Instagram and they post like their main new releases and shit like that up on the wall, and like a repressing of like, I don't know, like an Opeth record. I saw an Opeth record there and I zoomed in on the price tag and it was like $40, and I was just like I get it,
right?
but like I don't know, I can't. It just I think my biggest problem up until now about like reverting back to the physical world of media is that like there's like a FOMO behind it, you know?
Right.
Like there's a FOMO behind not having this streaming service, because then you won't be able to see whatever cool new show comes out. So you just hang on to this shitty streaming service for ever,
Right.
waiting for the next cool thing to come
next
out,
good one.
because
Exactly.
you don't want to miss out.
Right.
And that's how like I kind of feel about music too. While the quality and the appreciation is all living in here,
Right.
the fear of missing out on the next new release, uh, it sucks.
Right.
But that's the way that we used to live. So like
Exactly.
we it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
So I don't know.
I
don't know.
I agree with you on a lot of those points for sure. But that's I guess also why I don't really like. That's why I don't get into new releases as much. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed like you're kind of the guy looking for all like I'll throw in some news and I'll throw in some releases on bands that I like, but like new stuff I just don't follow. Like until something pops up on my list and I'm like, oh, this is really good. You know, I gotta until I listen to it. Which if I followed some of those new things, I might find more things I like. But like I've just never been excited about, oh my god, like, you know, this is new and improved, like they've blah blah blah. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm going to find the things I like. I'm going to listen to them for like 10 years and then 10 years down the
Yeah.
road, I'll listen to that. You know, I'll be like, "Oh shit, they released this? Like this is dope, dude. I should have checked it out earlier. Like what the hell?" So, it's a double-edged
Yeah.
sword for sure.
I know. But I just feel like my last little point on this big long rant is that like I feel like now it's good that I'm reverting back to physical media and just like more hard to obtain, more thoughtfully obtained media is the
Right.
way that I'll put it. Um is that back when I was younger and like more into the music scene and more knowledgeable and quick-witted on the scene and stuff like that, it was because I was like really diving into it and really appreciated the things that I was listening to.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I feel like when I go to pick my phone up and go on the streaming service, I don't even know what to listen to anymore because
Yeah.
I've listened to so many bands, especially now, like following new releases and all this shit and forcing myself to listen to everything, regardless of whether or not I would in the past. Like now I've just like, I feel like I've jumbled my brain with new music,
Yeah.
whether that's good or bad. And
Yeah.
now I can't ever think of what to listen to.
Exactly, because I maybe at like a certain point, like you're just waiting for that next release. Like, okay, I've listened to this, I've listened to that. You just kind of file it away, and you're like, all right, it's been listened to. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you just let it envelop you, dude.
But
Let
that
the music,
sucks. Yeah.
let the music fill you, dude. Come on,
Dude. Yeah. Fill me, Satan.
fill me, Satan, fill me.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
fucking.
Let's get back on track.
Yeah. Let's get back on track. Um, next up on the news list, we've got quote unquote the heaviest New Year's Eve party ever, announced by Pig Destroyer and Dying Fetus. They will be playing live at the Baltimore Soundstage, with supporting acts Visceral Disgorge and DJ Flexecutioner, which that doesn't sound cool.
No, that sounds really cool. Are you kidding me? Dude, the Flexecutioner, man.
Flexecutioner, I don't know about that, but yeah, I bet you this is going to be a pretty cool event.
Yeah.
It looks like it starts at 7:30 p.m. is what I saw on the show flyer. So you got 3 bands and a DJ. I'm assuming this is going to lead you into the new year, which should be a pretty cool time. I've never been one to really celebrate New Year.
Yeah. But if it was
I
like
think
this,
it's a
dude, come on.
yeah. I think
This would be
it's I
sick.
think I think celebrating New Year's, and all that comes behind it in tradition is lame.
Yeah.
But I would do this for sure.
Yeah. It kind of makes me wish. I don't know. Did you see the post? Well, obviously you saw the fucking poster for it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bring back tour, like, and there are tour posters and stuff. I see more local, smaller bands stuff like that. But bring back
Yeah.
fucking tour posters, man. Like sick, like, I don't know. I've been seeing. I got that one tour poster from Metalcore Dropouts a couple years ago with Fit for a
Yeah. I'm
King
looking
and
at
Devil
it
Wears
right
Prada.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. You are like
Yeah.
which one?
I could see it.
Oh, in the on my desk, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not metalcore dropouts tour.
Oh,
I'm looking at the what is that one with
this?
Mastodon and Gojira
Oh, yeah, you can
and
see it. Oh, yeah, you
Lord
see
and
it on the
Shore, right?
my other camera. Yeah, that's the Metal
Yeah.
Monsters tour, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
that's what it is.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna adjust that. Viewers aren't gonna be able to see this, but I'm gonna adjust for you for a second. Let's see if you can. I don't know if you got to see this one. I'm pretty sure I've shown you in. See that fucking like
Over in the back.
bison looking thing?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's Mastodon. Actually from that same tour.
Hell yeah.
The poster you're looking at is bootleg I bought on Etsy for like $20.
I
Um
mean that is the show to
it
the
was. It
tour
was the yeah,
poster.
they just weren't selling it like officially, but yeah. Which
Right.
disappointed me, and that's what caused me to get the bootleg poster. But yeah, I want to see more cool tour posters. I want to buy them. Um let's see it, guys. Let's get it going. You know what I mean? I'm a consumer. Let me consume. Oh, but the other thing I was gonna say is my brother lived around Baltimore for a little bit, out in Maryland, and makes me wish he was
Yeah.
still kind of out there, so I could be like, hey, bro, I'm gonna come by for the New Year's Eve weekend, and we're gonna go to the show, so it'd be
Right.
sweet. But
You busy on New Year's?
right,
I don't care. I'm coming.
right, I'm still coming, so I would definitely call off for that, but I don't have
Yeah.
that connection anymore, so I'm not just going out to fucking Maryland now. It's all right.
Nah.
But yeah, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and take over the mic from you if you don't mind. Give your little ranty throat a break. Um, we've got some news from Make Them Suffer. Their keyboardist vocalist Alex Reed got sick on stage, or previously she got on stage while she was sick, and um started to black out, like feel kind of just bad, and they had to have her go off stage, and yeah, had to cancel the rest of their set for the evening. This was on November 23rd, so it's a
Looks
little
like
bit ago.
I'm pretty sure they played the rest of their set
Okay.
just without a vocalist.
Well, there's two without her doing vocals, because I
Yeah.
think they have two vocalists.
Yeah.
So that's cool. At least they kept that up. They sound a little different without the keyboards.
Probably.
I kind of like Make Them Suffer. I'm sad to see this.
I also
Take care of
do.
yourself, musicians. Come on. I know the show must go on, but please, we'd rather you be healthy so we can see you again. It's not goodbye. It's see you later. Remember that. So yeah, that happened and that sucked. In other news, the sword, dude. So you can see it too.
Hell yeah.
Might be back in the studio. We got a picture from their bassist Brian Ritchie, or on, what is this, Instagram? I'm thinking it's Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's known on Instagram, Birch McGurch. I love that.
Birch McGurch.
Birch McGurch.
Like
Shared
that.
a picture of the drum set and some of their equipment in what looks like to be their studio. And big things coming for sure. Yeah, they got back together a couple years ago, after a 2-year, actually last year, after 2 years off. Made me so sad because that's a little bit after I started getting into them. I think it was about 22, maybe 21, where I started getting into them a little bit, and then got into them a lot a bit. And then they're like, "Yeah, we're not touring anymore. Sorry, guys." And that made me sad. And then I got to see them a couple months ago. It was awesome. And
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we can get some new albums, new records, new stuff out of them. I think they're great. They have a great sound, and if the vocalist could just watch me, just sing like this into the mic instead of like this, everything will be
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean that respectfully. Yeah, we hopefully have new stuff from The Sword. In other
Yeah.
news, oh yeah, what do you got to say about it? No, I want to hear your
No,
piece.
I was just gonna say, I could go either way. I didn't really listen to their latest record, Used Future from 2018. Um, I don't know what it was about it. I think it was the cover. Just threw me off.
Yeah.
Didn't look right. Um, but I mean, I was a big fan of even High Country and Low Country. Um, High Country was a good album, even though it was kind of different than their previous records.
Hmm.
It was a little on the softer side, I would
Right.
say, a little jammier,
Right.
not like as heavy. If they kept up with that, I wouldn't be upset.
I don't know. I've never pegged The Sword as like heavy. You know, they had some dope
Uh
riffs and a little like they've always been jammy to me. Like I don't know, it just seemed like
I mean, fucking, I don't know. All their stuff before High Country was a little on the heavier side. Age of
all right.
Winters was obviously like Freya's pretty heavy. The whole album's pretty heavy. They're like they sing, so that's probably what's
Guess that
kind of
kind of
throwing
throws
you off.
off. Yeah.
But it is very like thrashy,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know how to put it. Like almost like we've got like some like Megadethy
It's like
like
blues metal
riffs.
almost. You know what I mean? They got some like crazy like I don't know.
Yeah, but they got some metal. They got some metal corey stuff mixed in there with their like with
Mhm.
their stonerisms,
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, either way, I'll take any new music as long as it's like
As long as it's
as long as you
good,
don't
right?
try and overdo it. Yeah,
Exactly.
don't try
They've
and
had a couple
overdo it.
years,
Just
you
fun.
know, they just got off a tour, like, I think they're ready to get the
Yeah.
blood's pumping, dude, like, I think they're just ready, you know, which should be
I
great.
mean, I've been pretty vocal about not liking his vocals live.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't really care. The studio is where he shines.
Fair. Very, very fair. It was really surprising. you know, having heard that from you, because 'cause you'd seen him before I did, and, going as I was like, "No, this one he just probably had a bad day. It's gonna be alright," and then I get there, and I'm on the fucking rail, dude. I'm, like, 7 feet away from the band, if that, you know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
yeah, the whole time I just noticed he's like, "Three witches," and it's like, I can't hear you, dude, like, speak into the mic, please, like, that's what it's there for, you paid for it, use it, like, come on, man. Well, I guess I
Nope, we
just gave
can't
more
let
time for
anybody hear
the
my voice.
right. Um, you know, but that just gave more time for the guitarist to, just fucking wail a little bit, you know, so that's fine. I feel like that's why we were there
Yeah.
anyways. So
Right.
whatever, you know. But let's hope that they figure it out before then. So we did get an announcement today from Florida Death Metal Units. I love how you type that out. Malevolent Creation. They've announced that their vocalist Darren Miller, vocalist and guitarist, has rejoined the band. He is known from his CKY days. He performed with them 22 to 24. So I know you listen to Malevolent Creation from this, but I have not. So, Ryan, please tell me, what do you think of them? Are they worth it? Are they good?
Yeah, they seem to be OG death metal band. Like they're
Okay.
just like a straight up thrashy death metal band, old school, kind of like, I don't know. People fucking probably be upset with me for my comparison here because I don't know shit about this kind of music, but I don't know. Remind me of like Cannibal Corpse
Okay.
almost. Um, but it looks like they were on Metal Blade Records for a while. They've got some like compilation albums on their page or whatever from their days at Metal Blade Records and shit. They seem cool. It doesn't seem like a band that Darren would be in, considering that I'm most know Darren from his work with CKY, and
Right.
I know that they're not death metal, but I mean that doesn't mean that he can't play death metal, I guess. So
Right.
I think it's a cool signing
Yeah.
on both accounts.
Yeah, I had to pop on a song real quick and I found one of the more popular ones, Eve of the Apocalypse. And yeah, at first I was like, whoa, this is like Pantera a little bit. But then the vocals came in. I'm like, okay, I see the Cannibal Corpse like correlation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when did this album come out? Oh, 1992. Okay, so that's about that. About
Yeah.
that era.
Yep. Yeah, I'm
That's pretty cool.
seeing. Oh, they were on Roadrunner Records. Sorry,
Oh.
not Metal Blade. But Roadrunner is fucking. They're
Yeah,
quite a big
solid.
deal.
Right.
So,
Nice.
um,
All right. Well,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to
all
seeing
their
more from them.
all their album art is like really stereotypically
Yeah.
death metal.
Right.
It's pretty cool though.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to let's keep them on the radar, keep on the list for any new releases that are coming out. We'll see how
I was
Darren does,
looking
dude.
I was looking into this a little bit. Apparently the band released a statement about it, and Darren will be their third guitarist actually.
Oh, sick.
So they're just saying that they're excited to have three guitarists.
Uh-huh.
Um, and that it'll allow them to do things that they've always wished that they could do, such as three guitar harmonies and shit.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's insane.
either way, cool business for them.
Return Fire. When did Return Fire? Do they have a? Must have an album called Return Fire coming out with him. Then I see that at the end of the
Yeah.
quote. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if you said that. Sorry, I've already had a couple beers by now, so
I
still
I
lost in the
didn't
sauce.
say anything about
Oh,
that,
nice. All
but
right. Well, you're hearing it first
I'm
from
pretty
Tyler at the Riff
sure
Report.
I don't think they've put an album out since 2019. So
Yeah.
this will be first one in a while.
Sick.
Yeah, dude.
I don't really care about this next piece of news, and neither do you, listeners. Ex I Prevail vocalist Brian Burkheiser released a new music video from his solo project Scatterbrain. It is a cover of the Taylor Swift song "Look What You Made Me Do." We should tell Fedig about this episode. He might be excited about that.
Dude, this not only does this song itself by Taylor Swift suck, this
The
cover
cover
fucking
as well.
sucks.
Well, maybe I have to
Dude,
pop it on real quick. What the fuck is his
I
name again?
watched the fucking music video of it, believe it or
Oh,
not. So that's how bad I had to witness that shit.
there we go.
But yeah, dude, this cover fucking sucks, dude. I would almost rather listen to Taylor Swift's version,
Right. Aw.
which is insane.
Whoa! Oh my God! Did you see that gold record on there, or was that platinum?
Yeah, it's super cringe.
Uh-huh.
I did see when this was released. Apparently, I Prevail got really big because they covered a Taylor Swift song with Brian on vocals. And that's what kind of like jumpstart their like career of popularity. So I guess he got kicked out of the band, and now he's just like, all right, time to cover a Taylor Swift song.
Okay, real quick.
Jump.
Yeah, exactly right. Just do it again. It's
Yep.
simple. No, but on this
Worked
video,
the first time.
exactly. Do you think that they generated this crowd on here? Did you watch the whole thing? That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that just
they had to have.
It's like green screen, dude.
Also, dude, it
Also,
has to be because he was just like he hasn't played any shows.
right.
So what is this video going to be? Is that footage of I Prevail's crowd?
Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah.
That would be really funny, actually. But
oh, and they're taking his. Oh, they took his platinum record away, and the tour bus is gone. What a sad guy.
yeah, sad, so sad.
Well, what's up with this? Like, Bring Me the Horizon. Like, oh, I'm in a hospital room. Like, these guys' brains are out. Like, you make it look like shit. Like, and there was an American Eagle in there. What the fuck is going on? I can't do this anymore. This
all right,
sucks.
so this is oh my god. All right, we're abandoning the regular format podcast for now on, guys. We're starting a new podcast. It's like basically
video reactions.
We're doing Beavis and Butthead's fucking music video reactions. That's it.
I love it, dude. It's sick. Hey man, we can find another day to record something else, or we could just, you know what I mean? We can
our
sit on
new
a couch.
segment.
Right.
We're gonna get a dirty couch from the side of the road, and we're gonna fucking eat gas station nachos and watch music videos and talk shit.
Fucking love it. Drink fucking PBRs. Hell yeah. Hey, Beavis. Yeah. Hey, Ryan. Smell my finger.
Sick.
Hell yeah. All right. I love that we're going on this journey together. But yeah, if check it out or not, who gives a shit? This guy's cringe. She's gross. Just hanging out.
I hope this is very successful for him.
All right. That makes one of us. I'm just gonna go ahead and segue into the next part because I don't know. Like, I'm not super excited, but like it's a band we both love. You know, I love them. But with what is being told, who knows? Anyways, Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza earlier this year had announced a reunion, played at Furnace Fest, killed it. Had announced initially that it was pretty much the same band. I don't think there's anybody new in there. Maybe one guy, but turns out that maybe one guy actually just took over Josh Travis's parts because like he didn't show up. He talked about it. He was involved with the announcements, everything, and I did notice that when those live sets dropped from Furnace Fest, Josh wasn't there at all. So I was just wondering, maybe like, I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't want to believe it. I was making myself blind to it. I'm like, Josh is there in the background. He hurt his hand or something. He's just not playing right now. But yeah, he's been missing, and now the band has, with their album announcement, they have announced that in an upcoming episode of the totally legitimate business podcast. I feel like you got to say it that way. Will be on. Oh, that's on Sunday, December 7th. They will be addressing the situation. They have stated that Josh reflects on his own creative progression and what the future could hold for the band's next chapter. I don't want to believe it, but I feel like this is just going to be an announcement to say that Josh is not going to be involved. I hate that. I don't want to believe it. And he's going to be touring with fucking Amur, which I love, but why would you pick Amur over Tony Danza? Like, come on. You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Frankie's changed.
Either.
That's just that's the vibe I get, is what they're saying, is they're just kind of trying to, you know what I mean? Like, break our hearts softly. Like, just, you know what I mean? Sorry guys. Like, yeah, we know Josh, blah, 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 but we are a band.
Maybe they did leave this quote very open-ended. Yeah. Like, it could mean anything.
Right.
But
maybe Josh is just a producer and not an actual musician on it.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe they've made it sound like he's leaving the band, but they're like, actually, he's been in the studio working on the new record.
Right.
Or some stupid shit like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, he could have been busy with Amir.
Right.
During that time. I
I
don't know.
think they were touring. Weren't they touring with Chiodos on the second part of the All's Well That Ends Well tour?
Yeah, that's supposed to be going on right now, isn't it? Or it was? I don't know.
Well, like I said, there were 2 parts to it. There, we went and caught the one
Right.
earlier this year.
Yeah, I don't know. They could be. I mean, Amir could just be busy, and he could have been the reason why he wasn't at Furnace Fest is because he couldn't fucking logistically make it.
Yes, it is going on right now. Today they are in Cleveland. They will be in Columbus, Cincinnati, Milwaukee. Ooh, is that probably at the rave? Yeah, they are touring again. Looks like heading out
Yeah,
towards the
I feel like I
west.
saw. I feel like I saw that one of the dates of that tour just recently got canceled due to the snowstorm.
Oh dang. I didn't hear anything
don't
about
care.
dude. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, concert getting canceled or not. We were supposed
Yeah.
to be out in Detroit yesterday, and the Thimblewinter arrived in very poor timing, and
Yeah,
we
did.
ended up not being able to go to see Spirit Box Periphery. It broke my fucking heart.
Yeah, that's a damn shame.
Right. So, yeah, but well, man, that it's because I don't know. I'll have to look that up because if they had like announced like a cancellation, I mean, we did put the tickets up back on Axis, AXS,
Yeah.
Axis. I'm just gonna call it Axis. If
But
they
nobody
had
bit.
canceled it, then maybe they could be like, "Hey, if you have a ticket, like fucking
Keep it." Yeah, who knows?
no."
I mean,
Doesn't look like it.
yeah, it probably didn't get canceled. Because it sounds like they probably had better road conditions than what we had. There was no traveling on Sunday.
Yeah.
But at least out by us. I can't imagine how long it would have taken you to get to Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, I did consider it. I was like, maybe if I leave like 5 hours early, that'll give me a nice 2-hour buffer to like get there and shit. But then it's driving back, it's like midnight, everything probably got wet and frozen over, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's just not
worth
something
it.
I would want to deal with. Like if it were in Grand Rapids, I would strongly consider. I mean, like GLC easy, you know what I mean? Like intersection fine. Like there's more than enough parking spots around there. Like we could have found it would have been fine. But yeah, a drive like Detroit just wasn't in the cards with that kind of weather. So we missed out on it. But we'll try and catch spear boxes on the up and coming. And
we actually have a little bit of news about him.
We do actually, yeah. Which I could just go ahead and segue into now because I feel like we've just been getting off track all fucking episode, but that's fine. It's Thimblewinter, dude. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
We're at war with consistency and organization. That's our war.
Yeah. Fuck the man.
Speaking of Spirit Box, Evanescence has announced a North American tour next year in the summer with Spirit Box and Nova Twins. I do also see that Poppy will be involved. Yeah. It looks like some of them are going to be swapping off dates. The bands attached to this are Spirit Box, Poppy, K Flay, and Nova Twins. So let's see. We're starting off at Sick New World for Evanescence in April, a few days after your birthday. That will be the only show until about 2 months later when I think the tour actually fucking starts. In June 11th, they're going to be in Florida. Looks like a lot of different, Yeah, arenas, amphitheaters. We've got Tinley Park in July. Let's see. Clarkston at the Pine Knob, dude. That's what they called me in high school.
Oh yeah, Pine Knob.
Yeah, there you go. And
Old
then
Piney Knob.
actually right after that Michigan date, they're gonna be in the UK, in September. So let's see. Okay, so Poppy, Spirit Box, and Evanescence will not be together on any of the dates. Some of them are with Spirit Box and Nova Twins. Some other ones are with Poppy and K-Flay. A few others are with Poppy and Nova Twins, and then a few are with just K-Flay.
Or
So
so they say.
it's looking like the US, yeah, is getting, we're getting Spirit Box and Nova Twins, and then Poppy and K-Flay are going to be at assorted places in the UK.
I'll bet you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll bet you Poppy surprise shows up to some of these fucking shows.
Yeah, that would be fucking sick. Hopefully the Tinley Park one. So that would be cool. But I will have to tell Kat about this so we can go see. Huh?
I do like that. I do like that amphitheater.
Yeah, the first credit or credit one. Credit
yeah,
one.
I don't know what it's called.
Yes.
I'm gonna call it Vans Warped Tour Amphitheater because that's where I saw Vans Warped Tour.
Exactly. That's the only time I've been out there too, was for fucking Warped Tour.
No, I've seen a lot of shows there. I actually saw Sabbath there and I saw Ozzy there.
Okay.
I've seen some other people there too. I can't really remember, but yeah, I mean, I like that place.
Hell yeah. I do too. It's pretty great. So yeah, keep an eye out for tickets for the Evanescence tour coming up next year in the summer. We've got one more tour announcement, and then I'm gonna let Ryan take the stage. But everyone's favorite emo band? Hell yeah, I love that. What would we consider them? Emo? I don't really listen to the Used at all, but
yeah, screamo,
emo. Hell yeah. The Used have announced an orchestral concert at the Sydney Opera House following Parkway Drive's lead. It is titled The Used Presents a Midsummer Night's Symphony on March 29th.
So fancy.
Of next year, right? I love how they say, well, yeah, Parkway Drive, I'm sure, played there. Are the Used from Australia? Are they from the US?
Yeah, they're definitely from the US.
So, yeah, but I love how they said that, like, taking a page out of Parkway Drive's book, which I'm sure they did it, I don't know, recently or something. I feel like you talked about it.
It probably, yeah, they did like a big.
Oh, they're from fucking Utah.
Like,
Jesus.
They did like a big orchestral, like, fucking production or whatever.
Here's the one I know of that this is, I guess, we're just gonna go ahead and wash over the King Gizzard orchestral show in like Chicago and shit, dude.
Yeah, they're probably talking specifically at the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah,
so.
That's fair.
But yeah, I mean yes, if we're talking about orchestral shows.
Sorry, I'm being a whiny little baby right now.
Yeah, fucking go climb in your gizzle, Tyler.
Working on it, dude. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I could what were you gonna say, ticket prices?
I was gonna say tickets. Well, not prices, but tickets will be going on sale Wednesday, December 3rd. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, I can't imagine. So 2 days from now,
right?
I can't imagine that this would be worth it.
Right.
For the amount of money that I'm sure they're charging for this is probably not.
You want to know how much you're charging for it? Because I just found it.
Oh my god. Let's say $160 a ticket.
Good one. No. In fact, B Reserve plus okay, so just B Reserve, wherever the fuck that is, probably in the back reserve. They are $349.
No. Nope. Not
A
even.
reserve tickets are $100 more.
No.
But it's a Sydney Opera House, dude. Come on.
I don't give a shit. It's not worth it at all. That's not worth it at all. I wouldn't pay $350. Maybe I would. I was going to say, I wouldn't pay that much money to go see Tool with a whole entire fucking orchestra behind them at the Sydney Opera House. Maybe I would, though.
I will say that correlates to $230 US. So still, ew, dude.
$230 for butt tickets?
Yeah. Yep.
Butt reserved tickets?
Yep.
200.
What do you think the B stands for? And then the A is for the assholes who sit up front.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So, hey, if you end up in Sydney, fucking buy tickets or don't. Who cares? It's capitalistic fucking slop, dude. Ew.
Here's what okay.
Are we gonna have
I want to go.
rant?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go off.
I'm gonna go on another quick rant.
Fuck yeah. I'm here for it.
Dude. I'm just thinking, all right. How hard is it for us to all get on the same page that we should just stop going to shows for like a year? Like everybody just boycott buying tickets to shows for a year until we fix this fucking ticket price problem.
Yeah, for a second you had me worried. I was like, but bro, I love shows, but I hate.
I mean, I do too, but
I even
want
more
to go
hate
back
paying
to being
for.
cool.
Right, exactly. Okay, well, hold on. I agree with you, but like, I don't know. I feel like you keep looking for these bands that are like headliners, and they're all over the news, and you know what I mean. Like, you're a big Sleep Token guy. Like Lorna Shore's getting a lot of like representation. These guys end up getting pretty big, and then Ticketmaster's like, oh, we can gouge everybody. You know what I mean? So then they end up doing that. Like I said, I use Axis. Most of the tickets I buy for shows are like $30, $40. Like, it's not that bad. So I feel like you're just kind of stuck in a little hole of certain bands that you like, and you look for their tickets, and they're like, oh fuck, like $150.
No, I don't think so.
You know what I mean?
So this,
I'm wrong.
so this
That's
is
all right.
this is the math that I did today. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think that Lorna Shore tickets are overpriced at all. I bought Lorna Shore tickets. I think when I went to go see them at the Salt Shed last, I spent less than $50 a piece.
Okay.
Which that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
$50 or less is fair. But I was watching a little YouTube video on Warped Tour today, and it was like talking about the reboot of Warped Tour and all this shit. And they're like, yeah, this past year's Warped Tour dates, they were charging $150 for tickets.
Right.
And they're like,
is that a weekend ticket or is that a day ticket?
That's a weekend ticket.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a weekend ticket.
Yeah.
$150. Sure. All right. And what they said in the video was, which is way better than tours like When We Were Young and etc. Blah blah blah. Like, right. Yeah, that's true, but that shouldn't be the fucking baseline, because back in the day, what did we pay for Warped Tour? $30?
$30. Yeah. 35 with fees. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's say 35. I'll be liberal. I'll be liberal here, and I'll round it up to $40 just for the sake of argument. I looked up $40 in 2009, which was when I, a year that I went.
Right.
$40 in 2009. What is it equivalent to today?
Yeah.
$60. So it's increased $20 over the past 16 years. So in no way, shape, or form is $150 considerable. I mean, if you split $150 up two ways, because it used to be a one-day event, that's $75.
Yeah.
Still too much money.
Exactly. Yeah, that's fair.
So it's not a matter of inflation. It's a matter of greed and a
Right.
broken system.
Is the original guy like? Well, that makes me wonder now. Like, is he?
He's a part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's still his company, the Kevin Lyman Group, because it's run by Kevin Lyman.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe he got old and went all Republican and was like, I can just gouge you guys for as much money as I want, and you're gonna pay for it, and who cares?
I mean, like the video was saying, $150 for a 2-day festival is still much more approachable than any of these other festivals. I mean, what
Yeah.
was fucking Louder Than Life is that's a 4-day event?
4-day event, and tickets I believe are already like $400.
Yeah. So I mean, you compare it to those I mean,
That's
it's
a
a lot
hundred
of
bucks a
money.
day, right?
Dude, I looked up tickets to that fucking Emo's Not Dead to cruise.
Yeah,
No
it's like 2
way.
grand, right?
Dude. I mean, it seems like a cool time, but no
Right.
way.
Yeah, 4-day general admission tickets are $434 for Louder Than Life. When I was buying them, they were 170 for 4
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
So manageable. And now I'm talking with like taxes and fees. You know what I mean? Dude, I love
Right.
that. But yeah, since this year, changing everything, like they just fucking jack those prices up. And I still follow some of the Facebook groups and they're like, I just bought my tickets, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what kind of jobs do you guys have that, you know what I mean? Like, we just got Angels Envy VIP. Those are like $3 grand fucking tickets. Like, you know what I mean? It's granted an all inclusive kind of thing, except for your hotel or whatever, but you get food, you get drinks, you get a viewing area, like seating, like all that. So there's a lot to make that justifiable, but these are also people who are buying like camping tickets as soon as they drop, which is another $2 grand, It's just fucking
Yeah.
insane. And people keep
I don't
spending the
know.
money just to hate it, just to complain about it all goddamn weekend.
Well,
Why?
I mean, that's why the scene sucks now, to be honest
Right.
with you, Tyler. It's because the people that can afford to buy tickets to these things
Yep.
are fucking
They suck.
losers with fucking 6-figure jobs that
Exactly.
work from home.
Bunch of posers,
And
dude. Right.
they are a bunch of
Exactly.
posers, dude.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Fucking yeah, dude. So that was a lot longer of a rant than
Right.
I intended.
Yeah.
But either way, fucking fuck shows, dude. And
Right.
fuck Spotify
Fuck
and fuck
Ticketmaster.
fucking Ticketmaster
Fuck it
and
all,
fuck
dude.
Disney Plus and fuck HBO and fuck
Exactly.
Jeff Bezos
Bunch of
and
fucking
fuck
assholes.
everything.
Hate it, dude. Got the worst timeline.
Anyways,
Right.
all right. Now that we've
Right.
gotten over our fuck fest,
Exactly.
um,
Yeah, what's this
we've
big
got
surprise, man?
we don't have a big surprise.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
we've got two things. So we've got two little segments for you. One we've done before. The other one is kind of related. So I just wanted to go through it because I thought it was fun. The first thing we're going to do a little merch madness, which we've done in the past. We did for Australian hardcore band Speed that we talked about earlier.
Devil Wears Prada.
This we
got
did
them too.
do Devil Wears
Uh-huh.
Prada. Yep. When Flowers was coming out, when the Flowers merch drop happened. This time around, we got the Lorna Shore winter merch collection drop today.
Ooh.
I was scrolling around on Instagram and then fucking this popped up and I saw the first item that I'll be talking about, and I was sold immediately. I'm a sucker for Christmas sweaters that don't suck.
Fair. I've been getting into them as I get older, and I just have to say, when we do our Christmas episode, we're wearing ugly fucking sweaters. So just throwing that out there.
For
I have
sure.
mine already on deck.
I have to get myself a new one. But I like Christmas sweaters that don't suck. And Lorna Shore has dropped one that definitely does not suck. The only thing that sucks about it is the price. and that is $75, which is a little steep, but I'm assuming this is probably a high quality sweater.
Yeah.
Has to be custom stitched with all this stuff. It's got a pretty cool, like, it's got like a mountainscape along it. It's got the logo in the center on the arms. You got their like little text-free logo mixed in with the pattern on the ribbon across the chest. It looks pretty sick.
It
If
is
I had an
fucking cool.
extra
I
set,
love the color combo that they picked. The black, red, like that bright red
yeah,
and that blue, dude. I feel like people sleep on that
yeah,
aqua blue. You know what I mean? I want to see that more. It's cool.
right. Little, yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. We got for what's the next item that I want to talk about? They got a pretty cool camouflage hood, hooded sweatshirt. I'm a big fan of camo. This is not my style of camo, but it's pretty cool. It's like that. It's like a real tree camo almost. It's got like the leaves and the twigs, which I'm not a big fan of, but this has got a puff print on it. So the logo is a little puffy, little pops out a little bit at you.
Right.
I did notice that they got a couple of puff logo t-shirts as well. This is cool. They've got the same logo puff print, but it looks like they're offering a Gildan shirt for 35, and then I don't know what Shaka wear is, but I would imagine it's probably a little bit higher quality shirt for 40.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're offering you your choice at quality versus price. So that's kind of cool. For $60, they got these cool jogger pants. I could definitely wear those bad boys around the house.
Right.
They look to be of decent thickness. It doesn't state how many
If it
ounces.
is anything, it doesn't look exactly like it, but I got maybe. I've got a pair of Mastodon joggers that are
Yeah,
so goddamn comfortable, and they're like the perfect. They're not too thick. You know, after like a wash or two, it's fucking perfect. But they got a nice like it's kind of like an elastic band at the legs, like a true jogger. Because I feel like I've seen some
right,
joggers that are like not good at all. Um,
right.
they're fucking perfect. The cool part about them though is on the ones I have, they have that like kind of like extendo crotch. That's the best way I can describe it. Like there's just a piece of fabric
A
like
little bit
right there.
deeper.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
on the gooch area, you know, on the old
yeah,
ABC. Right.
yeah,
That just
yeah.
kind of like extends things out and gives you some nice breathability, you know, in your nether regions. And I love them
Yeah,
so
let's
much.
those nuts breathe.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on. So hopefully it doesn't look like these are the same. I'm trying to look at the
No,
crotch, dude.
these yeah. Check out the
I'm just
crotch
looking at,
keys.
dude. I'm looking at it so hard. Um,
No, these kind of remind me of
yeah, but they do look
the
really comfy.
Soosair sweatpants that I got.
Yeah, that's
Little
fair.
on the thicker side,
Right.
but like nicely fitted, pretty high quality. They look nice for $60, I would imagine. These are probably pretty nice. I did really like this like off-white unbreakable long sleeve shirt. It's got a pretty cool
Yeah,
logo
that
on
one
the
is
front of
awesome.
it. Um, I don't know, like a Loki looking dude fucking standing at a passage in front of like fucking the Eye of Mordor or whatever. I don't fucking know. Some medieval shit going on here. Uh, this Live in Darkness shirt is pretty sick.
Yeah, I gotta say though, it reminds me of two shirts on the. Okay, so for one thing, I want you to look at the shirt that I'm wearing right now, Ryan, and see
Uh
it,
huh.
and then
See
look at their
Dolores
War
Prada,
Machine.
Gargoyle.
Yeah, look at their War Machine shirt.
Uh huh.
Pretty similar. I'm just saying. Um,
War Machine. Oh yeah, I see
yeah,
it.
the long sleeve.
Yeah, I see what
Pretty
you're saying.
fucking similar.
You're calling
This Live
them.
in Darkness. I'm calling them fucking.
Rip-offs, dude.
copycats, dude. Right.
Yikes.
There is the Night Tea. I know you saw that on Devil Wears Prada's website, but that was released on the last tour as well.
Okay.
It's there, and it's got a knight with an axe. It's all black and white like this one.
Hell yeah.
Actually, very similar. But yeah, a couple
Yeah.
of rip-off Richies over
Oh,
here, dude. They're fucking sick
yeah.
though, and I would definitely drop money on them. I'm just saying. I've seen those
My
before.
I think my favorite shirt in this bunch though is I really like this darkness flower
That
shirt.
I was gonna bring that up, dude. That one is fucking awesome. Now, if only they could release it with a fucking pocket, that would be
Yeah, the
perfect.
pocket would take it to the next level, but I do like a nice left chest print.
But that's my point, is that left chest, icon, tag, emblem, whatever, it 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 lacks. It fails in its, I don't know, presentation if it's not on a pocket. Like, I'm sorry that I'm holding on to this so hard, but like if you're gonna put a fucking left chest or right chest, or if you're gonna put a chest emblem offset from the center, put it over a pocket.
Or opposite of a pocket.
What do you mean? Oh, no, that I
Like you get
no.
pocket on one side, you get the other set, the print on the other.
No, I
The
feel
problem
like
is you can't I used to be a screen printer, so I'm gonna burst
I
your bubble
know.
right
Go
now.
ahead, burst my bubble for
This
a sec.
this print is impossible over a pocket.
It's too
You
big.
could
I get it.
do something similar, like break it up, put the fucking logo over the pocket, and then put the eyeball on the pocket. Like you could do that.
That'd be nice. That'd
That
be
would
a
be
nice little
cool.
lineup, right?
It'd be
Yeah. All right.
expensive.
Right.
Be
Yeah.
an expensive print though.
Merch right now, band merch is expensive anyways. I feel like if you did that, the money would come in. People would buy it. I'm just saying, you could
Yeah,
drop
maybe.
45, $50. They're already $40 in that Puff logo, dude, and it's literally just the Puff logo. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Also, I'm not a big fan of puff prints, so
yeah,
that's not
it's
up my alley.
right. I'm kind of
I
with you
like
on
my
that one.
prints to be as soft as possible. I'm not looking
Yeah,
for a thick ass fucking.
exactly.
Um, well, I've had a couple beers and I gotta pee real bad, so I'm gonna kind of talk a little faster and just kind of gloss over this. But I did want to talk. I brought it up earlier when we were talking about Alexis on Fire's
Yeah,
House of Strombo
right.
set. But I kind of wanted to go through some of the cool things that got released on Black Friday's record store day, which I didn't know was a thing. Um, I know I've talked some shit in the past about record store day and it being a
Mhm.
hassle for the music industry, but it's here, so you might as well enjoy it. I didn't buy anything because I didn't know that this was happening, but I wish I would have. Um, we got some cool stuff here. Asking Alexandria released a double LP of their self-titled album that was limited to 1,700 copies. We got Bad Brains live at the Bayou,
Yep.
Washington, D.C. from 1980. We got Creed's live in San Antonio, if that's your
Whoa.
thing, from 1999.
Hell yeah.
There's 3,000 copies of that fucking thing floating around. So you could probably get your hands on one of those still. Dillinger Escape Plan released 7-inch Under the Running Board. That was limited to 1,600 copies. Dying Fetus is Into the Cesspool. We got a Ghost Skeleta. Don't know what that is, but apparently that was a picture disc with 5,000 copies. We had In Flames,
Yep.
Breathing Fire in Flames Live 2024 picture disc. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look up the art for that. This one was super cool, and I looked it up, and I need you to look it up too. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard released Live in 24 parentheses having fun, and it is the vinyl is in the shape of a
Whoa.
paper airplane.
Okay.
Um, So yeah, if you look that up on Google, if you Google that, and then you go to images, you can see the paper airplane fucking vinyl.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. They're just having fun, man.
Dude, they are just having fun. Dude, it is ridiculous, but I so wish I could fucking get myself a copy of that.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Municipal Waste released Massive Aggressive on 1,000 copies. Pelicans got a release. Triple LP. That's pretty cool. That's pretty much it. There was a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
So go check that out. But those are probably all gone by now. Unless you get lucky and you live somewhere where people don't care about vinyls, then you might be able to find some cool records floating around. But that's all I got for the day, Tyler.
Yeah. That's fine. Me too. That's about it.
So it was a good time talking witches, Tyler. And
Likewise.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to us. But here's the time that we say goodbye. So please follow us on all avenues of social media. We are on Instagram at the.riff.report. Catch us on YouTube every Wednesday at 9 a.m. at the Riff Report News. And then follow us on Tidal, where you can find our tracks of the week and various other compilations that we have procured for your enjoyment. So for now, stay loud, stay angry, and we will catch you in the pit.